Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy Moss and I am the Generational Wealth Strategist. So if you're looking for strategies on how to build generational wealth and create a long-lasting legacy for yourself, you are in the right place. So in today's video, I am going to be giving you 4 ways to build credit for your children. Now, I don't have to tell you how important credit is because you already know it determines the quality of your life. And I'm super passionate about this because I had to learn the hard way. I was not taught anything about credit and not that much about finances growing up. And so I made a lot of mistakes, and because I made those mistakes, I don't want my children to make those mistakes. So I'm very passionate about it, as you should be too. If you've been through it too, I know a lot of you guys can relate because a lot of us have not been taught anything about building generational wealth. We don't know anything too much about credit or how to even leverage our credit or about finances. So if that is you want to break that generational poverty curse, it ends with you. So pledge today, it ends with me, okay? Because I'm not having my kids go through that. That is not my legacy, right? That's not the legacy I want to leave on or pass on to them. That's not what I want. I don't want to pass on poverty and things like that, unhealthy relationships, none of that stuff. So it ends with me. And it should end with you. So anyway, when it comes to building generational wealth, you have to be very strategic with it, and you need to plan it, even with your kids' credit. And so I'm going to give you some ways how you can do that. The first way is you can add them on as an authorized user on your credit card account. Now, with that being said, make sure that you are in good standing. If you are maxed out to the limit, or if you've maxed out your credit card over 30% of the utilization and you're not paying your payments on time, do not add them as an authorized user on that credit card. It's just going to mess them up. What you would do is go ahead and apply for a new credit card specifically. I highly suggest have a Pacific card just for building your children's credit, okay? And you're not gonna use it. And what I mean by that, just have a Pacific card. And this is even for my people out there that's in the process of rebuilding their credit. I'm not leaving you out. I know you said, girl, you know I can't afford that. I can't get no credit card. Girl, I got you. So what you're gonna do is apply for a secure credit card. And basically what that is you'll take $200, most of them are $200, about $300, and you're paying for the credit card up front pretty much. You're taking your $200, putting it on the credit card, and after the card matures, after so many months, what they do is give you the money back, right? And then they'll increase your credit card usage. So, excuse my little one down here. So anyway, it doesn't leave you out either. So go ahead, apply for that secure credit card, add your child on as a authorized user, but you're not going to use it. What you're going to do is probably just charge a very, very small amount each month. Maybe like a subscription. If you have a subscription for like $10, 20 bucks, charge that on your card and set up automatic bill payments and forget about the card. Okay, take the card, hide it somewhere, leave it in an old purse. I don't know, whatever you do, just hide it. Don't really use it. I want you to kind of forget about it. Just set this up and then forget about it. And when you do set up the automatic payments, bill pay, do not, because I know people do this. I even do it because I forget. Don't add it up with your current credit card. Add it up with your checking account, because a lot of times our debit cards, in our credit cards, we end up losing them. They get expired. Like, a lot of things happen, and then you end up with a new card, and then whatever you had automatically being paid on that card, it just ends and it can mess you up. So be mindful. Just go ahead and set it up with your checkings account, and whoop, there it is. There you go. And that's a way that you can help them to start building their credit. Now, as an authorized user, I think the minimum age is at least 13. Some of them might not even have a minimum age because it's not like they're actually applying for credit. It's just a trade line that you're putting on their credit report. Because what it's doing is just taking your history of all your on-time payments and everything in your credit limit. It's putting it on their report. And so it just gives them a huge boost. It's just a trade line. So that's one way that you can start building credit for your child. Okay, and now the second way that you can build credit for your child is through Self-Lender. I like Self-Lender, you guys. I recommend this to especially the children, all my little friends that's graduating out of high school. This is a great way that they could build credit. I recommend this to even people that's trying to restore their credit, because what Self-Lender is, it's basically an installment loan. And it's an installment loan and a CD, which is a certificate of deposit. It's something that you're paying. They're not giving you the money up front. What you're doing, you're opening up this account and you're paying into it. And after 12 months, the account unlocks and you're able to withdraw this money out. Now you'll set up your however much you want to pay into, and whatever you can afford. And then I think it's from like 6 to 24 months. You can set it up, have different little payment plans like that. But look into it. I really, really like it, because what they do is they're going to report your on-time payments to all 3 credit bureaus. Now, and you're building interest. So it's basically you're putting away money, so you're saving as well as building your credit at the same time. It's wonderful, especially for the children that's getting out of high school, because it's going to teach them how to start paying their bills. It's going to give them that discipline that, okay, I have to pay this, and then it teaches them how to save. I don't like the word save, but what's another word? We're going to find a happy word. It's teaching them how to just put away, you're saving for an investment. Just leave your money in there. But it does give you interest. Hey, I love interest. Pay me in dividends, baby. But anyway, you're building up interest as well. But so they can go on and do whatever else they want to do, invest it in something. So that is a wonderful way to build credit for your child. Please look into it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, the third way that you can build credit for your child, you can add them on as a co-applicant on an installment loan. Now, this has its pros and its cons to it. And when I say an installment loan, I mean something like, your auto loan, you can add them. But doing it this way, you have to keep in mind that what's going to happen is the lender, they're going to base the interest rates off of you and your child. And because your child has no credit, and let me back up, I think they have to be 18. They have to be 18 or over to do this, okay? But anyway, because they have no credit, so your interest rates may go up a little bit. So that's something to keep in mind, okay? So now my fourth tip for how to build credit for your child, my fourth and my favorite, is through Navy Federal Credit Union. Yes, I love Navy Federal. Okay, first let me, because I'll get the speeding. What Navy Federal, everybody should have a credit union. Okay, everybody should, but Navy Federal is the best. And it's the best because they have the best services and they have the best products. They're going to give you the best auto loan, the best mortgage, the best interest rate. They are the best. If you don't think so, let me know in the comments. Holler out. Let me know which credit listen to me, credit girl. Which credit union you think is the best? But I know these things. It's Navy Federal. So with Navy Federal, what they do, you do have to be like military personnel, or you have to be related to a military personnel, or if you know somebody who is in the military or have a Navy Federal membership, you ask them, sponsor me, okay, I ain't telling you that, but sponsor, hello. But anyway, anywho, yeah, if you can get sponsored on and join their membership, it is wonderful. So with them, you can also add your child on and have a membership. They can have their own membership with Navy Federal as well. Okay, and so what that does, what I love about Navy Federal is that for the children, they have different packages for each age limit, right? So you can even set up a CD account, which is a certificate of deposit. My little baby is down here talking, but anyway, a certificate of deposit with them as well, with as little as like $50, right? And with that, the difference between, let me back up a little bit. The difference between opening up a CD with a bank and a CD with Self-Lender is that your bank is not going to report it to 3 credit bureaus. Self-Lender does. So that's the difference. Because if you're looking at this and you're like, well, then why won't I just go with Self-Lender? Or why would I have to go with Self-Lender? I can just go with my bank and open up a CD account. It's a huge difference because Self-Lender is reporting it, your bank is not. Okay? So anyway, so you can do that too for your child. You can also, with Navy Federal, I think you can open up an account as low as like $5. Okay, it's just $5. It's free. It's a free checking and savings, and then you're going to just get all these wonderful benefits and the services. And even with them, so say for instance, they are very very generous with loans. Okay, they give out pretty much the highest loans amount. They're really good, you guys. You gotta check it out, honey. But anyway, so my example, say for instance, you know, you were trying to rebuild your credit with them. If you go ahead and apply for if you get the secure card, which you give them the $200, after 6 months, they will increase your credit limit to $2,000, right? So they're the best. They're the absolute best. So look into it. I love their different memberships that they have for the children. I think when your child turns 14, they'll even give them this prepaid card, and it'll help them to learn how to manage their credit cards and stuff. It's just so cute. So it's something to definitely look into. So that sums it up. Those are the 4 ways you can build credit for your children. And if you want to know other tips and strategies on how to build wealth for your children, you can check out this video here or here. I don't know where I'm putting it, but either way. And if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, see you next time.